Brilliance Audio. The Scramble by Kristen Proby. Performed by Borne and Madison.
1001 Dark Nights. Once upon a time, in the future. I was a student, fascinated with stories and learning. I studied philosophy, poetry, history, the occult, and the art and science of love and magic. I had a vast library at my father's home and collected thousands of volumes of fantastic tales. I learned all about ancient races and bygone times, about myths and legends, and dreams of all people through the millennium. And the more I read, the stronger my imagination grew, until I discovered that I was able to travel into the stories, to actually become part of them. I wish I could say that I listened to my teacher and respected my gift, as I ought to have. If I had, I would not be telling you this tale now. But I was foolhardy and confused, showing off with bravery. One afternoon, curious about the myth of the Arabian Nights, I travelled back to ancient Persia to see for myself if it was true that every day Shahryar, Persian for king, married a new virgin and then sent yesterday's wife to be beheaded. It was written, and I had read, that by the time he met Scheherazade, the vizier's daughter, he'd killed 1,000 women. Something went wrong with my efforts. I arrived in the midst of the story and somehow exchanged places with Scheherazade, a phenomena that had never occurred before and that still to this day I cannot explain. Now I am trapped in that ancient past. I have taken on Scheherazade's life, and the only way I can protect myself and stay alive is to do what she did to protect herself and stay alive. Every night, the king calls for me and listens as I spin tales. And when the evening ends and dawn breaks, I stop at a point that leaves him breathless and yearning for more. And so the king spares my life for one more day, so that he might hear the rest of my dark tale. As soon as I finish a story, I begin a new one, like the one that you, dear reader, have before you now.
Prologue. Maddie, 15 years ago. I don't want to go to the football game. I cross my arms over my chest and glare at my dad, who just sighs and gives me the look that says I'm going to lose this argument. I have homework to do, and I'm pulling extra work for college prep. I don't have time to go watch a stupid game. It's homecoming, Dad says sternly, and your sister is cheering in it. She'd like for us to be there. She's up for homecoming, Queen, Mom adds. We should all be there to support her. I support her. I hope she gets it. She looks great in the dress she chose, and she's totally awesome and popular, so she'll win. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have to be there for her to be crowned. I have so much to do here. They shake their heads at me, but they don't understand. I like to study. I like to work hard, and I don't have the time or inclination to play. People at school make fun of me because I'm a nerd, but I don't care. I like being a nerd. And some people think it's stupid that I love math. They think wanting to be an accountant is boring. But it's not boring. I have a family full of people with exciting careers. Hell, my uncle is a professional football player, and another is a rock star. I don't need flashy. I don't need to perform. I like boring. You're going, Dad says. You can take one night off from homework. I can't believe I have to force my kid not to do schoolwork. You can't make me, I fire back, surprising us all. You're not my real dad anyway. If I want to stay home and do absolutely nothing, that's my choice. Madeline Rose Montgomery, Mom says in surprise. Dad just blinks at me and then turns away, but I can see that I hurt his feelings. I'm sorry, I say immediately and rush to him. I launch myself into his arms.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?